Hi everybody, foXnoMad here, and today I want to help you travel smarter by giving you a vegetarian food tour of Antigua, Guatemala, showing you some great places to get breakfast, lunch, and dinner, plus show you a little bit around this town. Sitting 1,500 meters or 5,000 feet above sea level, Antigua was the capital of the Kingdom of Guatemala from 1543 to 1776 until a series of massive earthquakes forced a relocation to Guatemala City. Although it's no longer the capital of Guatemala, Antigua is sort of a capital for tourists to the country. It's usually the first stop, base, or simply called home by a large number of immigrants from America and Europe. Even though you can walk across town in 20 minutes, Antigua has a little something for everyone. Ancient ruins, colorful buildings, and a lot of variety in cuisine, from local to international. The smell of chocolate just, boom, just hit me right in the nose. Pina Tamin, and your pineapple too, is a well-known establishment here in Antigua, known for its breakfast, coffee, and fresh ingredients, not to mention low prices, making it popular with students coming from the school nearby and travelers who like a good meal at a good deal. Good morning. I'm at Pina Tamin, which is a small little eatery here in Antigua. It's very, very, very close to the hotel I'm staying at. If you've seen that video, great hotel, Hotel Yate. It's literally just across the street, like 10-second walk right across here. They have a variety of different breakfast, lunch, and dinner options, but they also have a good vegetarian selection, which has a theme when it comes to naming. So they've got things like the McFucking something, and I've ordered the tits and a fruit bowl. The vibe is really nice. It's got its own charm. Clearly, again, like I said, there is a theme. I'm not going to show you all the pictures that are up on the wall because this video will then be demonetized. So I ordered a tea, so I start out with a tea. Coffee is for later, and just a glass of water to start while I wait for my tits to be made. My tits have arrived. What the tits are 2 avocados with egg yolks cooked inside with a layer of mozzarella cheese. There's also this tomato-based sauce on the side, which is a little tart, not spicy. So he asked, did I want any spicy? So I got some of this green spicier sauce just to see how that is before I dig in.
Time for a foXnoMad spice test.
Slightly spicy, not too spicy. Good. Alright, a little more spicy than I expected. Ooh, you can see the yolk just, look at the yolk just coming out. You can see inside the avocado, there's the yolk, but there's also some of this tomato sauce here. Same sauce that's here. Stick my spoon in there with the egg yolk. Ooh, dig into this bread, which is so buttered. Almost is like 80% butter. It's so good. Alright, now that I've had one tit, I'm gonna have another tit, but this time I'm gonna dig into it with some of the green spicier sauce. Strong cilantro taste in the spicy, in this green dip, which seems to have this kind of a little ball of oil just sitting right on the top there. It's a spice that
Test success.
like hits for like a second. The fire from the green sauce extinguished, I finished my breakfast with a mixed fruit bowl that, yes, included pineapple. This entire meal costs about 80 quetzales, which is about close to $10. So that's with the tits, with the fruit bowl. Alright, so I forgot a few things in the hotel room and I decided to come back, but then I ended up taking a 5-minute power nap. It was a pretty heavy meal, lots of cheese, lots of egg. I think it just, I might need some coffee. Alright, there we go. Coffee, and now time to head to the Central Market. Alright, so I decided to come to the Central Market and show you around here in between meals and give you an idea of what kinds of things they sell here. This is actually a local market, not only for locals to buy food for, cooking, but also things, place to shop for clothes and other like regular household items. So my take on this market is there's not a ton of street food here. There's not a lot to see. This is more of a functional market. So now I've got a couple of hours for lunch, for me at least, but for you. Alright, so I am at Samsara, which is a vegetarian restaurant here in Antigua. I am starting lunch with this bung smoothie. Bung, if you've been to India, means something else. Bung, an edible preparation made from the leaves of the canvas plant originating from the Indian subcontinent. This one has hemp milk, hemp protein. It also is sweetened with a little bit of honey, which is optional. If you want to make it vegan, you can. Cinnamon on top, as well as ginger, but there's no weed in it. You can add CBD oil to any of the drinks here if you want. So I'm going to start with this. Refreshing after walking around all day in the market. This is really, really good. First up on the menu was this massive kale salad I ordered that's topped with tofu, chickpeas, corn, olives, flavored by hummus, all sitting on a bed of shredded carrots. As you can see, it's pretty huge. It's got tofu on the top as well, olives, kale obviously, and under it looks like chickpeas, tomatoes, carrots in there with the carrot base, alfalfa sprouts on the top, some what looks like, tastes like hummus. So yeah, so let's dig in. Very good. Clearly it was freshly made here. A little bit of garlic, a little bit of lemon as well. Portion sizes are pretty massive. Next, it was time for the main course, of course. A bowl of sweet potatoes, carrots, zucchini, covered with tempeh, which is a traditionally Indonesian food of fermented soybeans cooked into patties and cut into blocks. Although it's fermented, it doesn't have a bitter taste, but is rather similar to tofu and also absorbs the flavors around it, including the ginger and peanut sauce in this dish. Alright, so what we have here is tempeh with peanut sauce and peanuts with alfalfa on top. Underneath that we have zucchini, peppers, and onions, it looks like. So let's give this a shot. Let's bite into this. Really, really good. Man, I'm continually surprised by the food in Antigua. Just obviously I figured they would do Guatemalan food really well, but being able to do fusion dishes like this with this awesome peanut sauce on the top so well is really surprising. So it's not spicy, but it has a curry flavor to it. So it's kind of like almost like a Thai curry, almost like a red curry, but without the spice. So it's not very spicy. I take some of this rice now that I made some room in the bowl, mix that in there. So if you're on a vegan or vegetarian diet and you're looking to supplement with a little bit of protein, they do have those substitutions available here at Samsara. Really good place to eat. One of my top picks for vegetarian and vegan food in Antigua. One other place that's not specifically vegan or vegetarian, in fact it has great burgers and steaks on the menu, is Fermento. But they do have a few dishes with the plant-based Beyond Meat, like this juicy Beyond Burger and samosas. Alright, so this place is Fermento and it's not traditional, like at all. I think you can tell by the music, you can tell by the food. But I thought it was an interesting one where you can get a vegan snack, which is pretty modern. This is a samosa with peas and potatoes in it, but it also had Beyond Meat in it too. Antigua is a place where you'll find the food you like to eat and just a wonderful place to visit if you like to eat, period. So there you have it, some good places to find vegetarian food in Antigua, Guatemala. You can add that to some of the other videos I made about eating in this city. You have vegan food, you have traditional foods, and you've got a lot of things to do around here. So make sure that you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss any of those videos from Antigua, from Guatemala, and from any upcoming stops. And if you have any questions, as always, feel free to let me know down in the comments below. And while you're down there, hit the like and subscribe buttons. I'll have new videos for you every week, and I'll see you in the next video. It is really good, and it is that's him is getting my throat. Turkish music playing in the background. I feel like I'm at home. They were a little worried that I wouldn't be able to finish all the food, but bro.